Hi, my name is Lauren Choban, and I am a rising senior at Westlake High School. This summer, I am a science intern at the Spine Research Lab at Lutheran Hospital. The title of my presentation is Cleveland Clinic Concussion Experience. First off, concussions are vastly unreported due to various factors such as the athletes don't want to report their injury because they will get taken out of the game, and they're unreported because also the athletes don't know the severity of a head impact. So it's predicted that only 50% of these concussions are diagnosed by medical personnel. In the Northeast Ohio, the Cleveland Clinic Sports Health oversees about 13,000 athletes in Northeast Ohio, and many of them present with a concussion injury. Also, the Cleveland Clinic Sports Health utilizes a battery of neurocognitive and motor assessments to detect the severity of injury and return to play time, such as a balance test called BESS, a drop test that measures reaction time, and the impact neurocognitive tool that will be shown in this presentation. It is currently difficult to detect the return to play decision for concussed athletes because concussions are difficult to diagnose. If the athletes return to play too soon, the second impact syndrome can kick in and can lead to death. My study focused on if concussed athletes ages 13 to 20 present themselves to the Cleveland Clinic, then their BESS reaction time and symptom score will significantly improve with subsequent visits. My study was very straightforward. I first received IRB approval, then I extracted the concussion data from the Cleveland Clinic Sports Health database. I then digitized the data into an Excel spreadsheet and analyzed the scores of the athletes ages 13 to 20 years for up to 4 visits presenting with a concussion. This is the range of type of sports studied during my research. As you can see, the majority are either no helmet contact sports or helmet contact sports. And there were 62 athletes studied in my research. These are the top 5 sports of patients: basketball, football, soccer, lacrosse, and wrestling. But keep in mind that this study was conducted from the database between November of 2010 and May of 2011, so it was in the winter sports season, and that's why basketball is the highest. These are my results of the study. The blue line is the norm data from published data in the impact database. The first visit was the highest, and the second and fourth were significantly different. Therefore, the athletes returned to their baseline. This is the reaction drop test score used by the drop test, which is a ruler and a hockey puck, which is displayed in the picture. This shows that the athletes, by their third visit, returned to the published norm, and all of the subsequent visits are actually significantly different, so the athletes can go back. Their reaction time is normal. This is the mean symptom score from the impact database, and the third visit returns to norm, but all the subsequent visits 2, 3, and 4 are significantly different from the first. I also compared the mean reaction times by the impact reaction and the drop test reaction time. There are 2 different motor assessment tools. One is computer generated, the other one is a visual. I concluded that the balance reaction time and symptom scores were all significantly different by visit 2. Visit 3 BESS score was not significant, and the additional visits were needed for the severity of concussions. That's why it rose after the second. There's no correlation between the impact and manual reaction time. I believe because they measure different response aspects. The impact measures a choice component, whereas the manual only has a simple component. And I concluded that the current neurocognitive and motor assessments of the Cleveland Clinic are satisfactory in tracking the recovery and return to play time of concussed athletes presenting to the Cleveland Clinic. I recommend that for future studies to analyze the effects of gender on the concussion test, to also examine larger populations of athletes, such as compiling the year-round data from Sports Health, and compare the baseline to post-concussion scores of the battery of neurocognitive and motor assessment tools. Thank you to the Office of Civic Education Initiatives, the Spine Research Laboratory, the Cleveland Clinic Sports Health Center, Persaf, who is an aspiring PhD at the Spine Research Lab, and Brian Purse, who is the project manager at the Spine Research Lab. Thank you.